You've probably been told your whole life to eat more fruit, but what if I told you some of the fruits seniors eat every day might be doing more harm than good? In fact, recent studies show that certain high-sugar fruits can spike your blood sugar levels faster than a can of soda and quietly increase your risk of stroke, diabetes, and heart failure. One peer-reviewed study found that adults over 65 who regularly consume specific sugary fruits had a 57% higher risk of developing metabolic syndrome, a dangerous condition that attacks your brain, heart, and longevity. And here's the kicker. These aren't candy bars or processed snacks. They're fruits that are routinely marketed as healthy, refreshing, and even digestion-friendly. It's no wonder so many older adults are struggling with fatigue, poor memory, and inflammation, even when they believe they're eating well. The real culprit might be hiding in your fruit bowl. Now, the good news is this. Not all fruits are harmful. In fact, the right ones can do the exact opposite. Lower your blood pressure, support your heart, enhance your digestion, and even make your brain feel years younger. In this video, we're revealing the top 4 fruits that seniors should eat every day, and 4 they need to eliminate or drastically limit starting today. And trust me, the #1 most dangerous fruit on this list is something millions of people over 60 eat every morning with no idea. It could interfere with their medication and damage their kidneys. This might just change how you look at healthy eating forever, so stick around because your next bite of fruit might be the key to unlocking a longer, sharper, more energized life, or quietly speeding up the aging process. As we age, our bodies don't respond to food the way they used to. By the time you hit your mid-60s, your metabolism naturally slows down, your muscle mass begins to shrink, and your organs become less efficient at processing sugar. The same slice of watermelon or handful of grapes you enjoyed at 30 now puts a heavier burden on your system. This shift has massive consequences. For starters, your cells become more insulin resistant, meaning sugar lingers in your bloodstream longer, raising your risk of type 2 diabetes, weight gain, even damage to your brain and blood vessels. Worse still, seniors are far more likely to experience inflammation and oxidative stress too, hidden culprits behind memory decline, heart disease, and accelerated aging. And guess what fuels them? Excess sugar, even from natural sources like fruit. That's why glycemic load, a measure of how quickly a food spikes your blood sugar, is so critical for older adults. While a younger body might handle a mango sugar content with ease, yours may now respond with fatigue, brain fog, or a glucose roller coaster. That leaves you crashing mid-afternoon. Even fruits that sound healthy, like a fresh fruit cup from a cafe, can become blood sugar land mines for seniors, especially if they're low in fiber or paired with refined carbs. To make matters more complex, many seniors are also on multiple medications, some of which can be affected sometimes dangerously by compounds in fruits. A simple breakfast choice could unknowingly triple the concentration of a drug in your system, leading to severe side effects. But this isn't a warning to fear fruit. It's a wake-up call to choose it wisely. Because when selected with care, the right fruits don't just avoid damage, they can become natural medicine, helping you reverse age-related decline, stabilize your blood sugar, and protect your heart, brain, and bones. The secret: knowing which fruits to lean into and which ones to let go of. If you only add one fruit to your daily routine, after age 65, let it be this one, the avocado. Yes, it's a fruit, not a vegetable, and it's one of the most powerful, age-defying foods available to seniors today, packed with creamy, satisfying goodness. Avocados do much more than fill you up. They actually repair you from the inside out. First, they're loaded with monounsaturated fats, particularly oleic acid, the same heart-healthy fat found in olive oil. These fats are essential for lowering bad LDL cholesterol and raising good HDL cholesterol. This, in turn, helps protect your arteries from plaque buildup. For seniors, where heart disease remains the #1 cause of death, that's a life-changing benefit. But the avocado's magic doesn't stop at cholesterol. One medium avocado contains about 975 milligrams of potassium. That's more than a banana. Potassium is crucial for regulating blood pressure, balancing fluids, and helping your heart maintain a strong, steady rhythm. For seniors, this fruit is like nature's blood pressure pill without the side effects. Another underappreciated superpower: lutein. This antioxidant carotenoid supports eye health, helping prevent age-related macular degeneration, the leading cause of vision loss in older adults. Including avocado in your diet isn't just good for your heart, it's also an investment in your eyesight and independence. And here's something most people don't realize. Avocados help you absorb more nutrients from other foods, Vitamins like A, D, E, and K are fat-soluble, meaning they need healthy fat to be fully absorbed. When you pair avocado with leafy greens or colorful vegetables, you multiply your nutrient intake up to 50 times, a vital hack for anyone over 60 looking to get more from their meals without piling on supplements. Worried about the calories? You don't need much. Just half an avocado a day is enough to fuel these incredible benefits. Try it mashed on whole grain toast, blended into a morning smoothie, diced over a salad, or enjoyed straight with a squeeze of lemon. It's versatile, satisfying, and most importantly, scientifically proven to help your heart, brain, and metabolism stay younger longer. You've heard the old saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Turns out for seniors, this timeless wisdom might be more accurate than ever. Apples are one of the most underappreciated health boosters in the fruit world, especially for adults over 65. They offer a unique blend of soluble fiber, natural antioxidants, and blood sugar balancing properties that make them an ideal daily companion. Let's start with pectin, a special type of fiber found primarily in apple skins. Pectin acts as a prebiotic, feeding the beneficial bacteria in your gut. And why does that matter? Because your gut microbiome plays a key role in everything from immune function to nutrient absorption to mental clarity. A healthy gut in your 60s, 70s, or beyond can mean fewer infections, better digestion, and even sharper memory. Apples are surprisingly powerful when it comes to heart health. Pectin binds to cholesterol in the digestive tract, helping to sweep it out of your system before it can accumulate in your arteries. Studies show that regular apple consumption can reduce LDL cholesterol, leading to a lower risk of heart disease and stroke. Apples are sweet, but they're also incredibly smart when it comes to blood sugar management, thanks to their high fiber content and low glycemic load. Apples slow the absorption of sugars into your bloodstream. This means no rapid glucose spikes or crashes, which is critical for seniors managing insulin resistance or type 2 diabetes. Apples also deliver a strong dose of flavonoids, especially quercetin, an antioxidant with proven anti-inflammatory and heart protective properties. These compounds help combat chronic inflammation, which is at the root of so many age-related conditions, from arthritis to cognitive decline. Chewing apples actually stimulates saliva production, which supports oral health and helps reduce your risk of gum disease and tooth decay, two problems that increase with age. Simple, affordable, and incredibly versatile apples are one of the easiest fruits to work into your daily routine. Red, green, or golden, just one apple a day can make a meaningful difference in your energy, digestion, and long-term health. Try it sliced with nut butter, baked with cinnamon, chopped into oatmeal, or enjoyed fresh on the go. However you eat it, this fruit works hard to keep you strong from the inside out. If your heart could choose its favorite fruit, it would probably be the pomegranate. This jewel-like fruit may look exotic, but inside lies one of the most powerful anti-aging tools nature has to offer. Packed with antioxidants, anti-inflammatory compounds, and vascular supporting nutrients, pomegranates are more than just tasty. They're a frontline defense against cardiovascular disease, cognitive decline, and even memory loss. The star compound here is called punicalagin, a unique antioxidant found almost exclusively in pomegranate juice and seeds. Studies in the journal Atherosclerosis show that punicalagins can reduce oxidative stress in your arteries by more than 30%, helping to keep your blood vessels flexible, thin, and free of plaque. Think of your arteries like aging water pipes. Over time, wear and tear from inflammation, sugar, and cholesterol causes those pipes to narrow, harden, and rust. But punicalagins act like an internal cleansing crew, scrubbing away damage, improving blood flow, and reducing blood pressure without medications. Clinical trials show that just 1.5 cups of pomegranate juice daily can lower systolic blood pressure by 521%, a remarkable figure for a natural food. For seniors trying to avoid extra medications or minimize side effects, that's a game changer. But pomegranates don't just protect your heart, they're also brain boosters. A UCLA study found that older adults who drank pomegranate juice each day experienced notable improvements in memory performance, especially the verbal recall. For anyone concerned about forgetfulness, mental fog, or age-related cognitive decline, this fruit is like brain food in a cup. For those with sensitive digestion or dental concerns, pomegranate juice provides many of the same benefits without needing to chew the seeds. However, don't reach for the sugar-laden versions. Always choose 100% pure juice with no added sweeteners, or better yet, enjoy the seeds themselves for extra fiber. A small daily dose is all you need, just 1/2 cup of seeds, or 2 to 3 ounces of juice Juice blended into a smoothie or stirred into yogurt is plenty to reap the rewards. One caution: if you're taking blood thinners or statins, talk to your doctor before adding pomegranate regularly. While the risks are low, this fruit can slightly enhance the effects of certain medications. Pomegranates are a delicious disease-fighting treasure and one of the best-kept secrets for staying vibrant well into your golden years. They may be small, but don't let their size fool you. Berries are some of the most powerful anti-aging foods in existence, and they deserve a permanent spot in every senior's kitchen. Whether it's blueberries, raspberries, or blackberries, these vibrant fruits are rich in compounds that protect your brain, improve heart health, and stabilize blood sugar, all while being incredibly gentle on the digestive system. Berries are packed with anthocyanins, the pigments that give them their deep, rich color. These compounds have been shown to cross the blood-brain barrier, rare and powerful ability, and help neutralize the oxidative stress that ages the brain. That means less memory, fog, fewer, what was I saying again? Moments, and potentially years of preserved cognitive function. A landmark study published in the Annals of Neurology found that seniors who consumed just 2 servings of blueberries a week delayed cognitive aging by up to 5 years. That's not just sharper thinking. It's real measurable protection for one of your most vital organs. But that's just the beginning. Berries also improve balance and coordination, which helps reduce the risk of falls, a leading cause of injury among older adults. They enhance blood flow to the brain and support nerve signaling, keeping your reflexes faster and your movements more stable. Unlike many other fruits, berries are extremely friendly to blood sugar levels. Thanks to their high fiber content and low glycemic index, they won't cause rapid spikes in glucose. In fact, they've been shown to improve insulin response after meals, making them ideal for those managing diabetes or pre-diabetic conditions. Berries also shine in their ability to lower inflammation and protect the heart. Regular consumption has been linked to reduced blood pressure, improved arterial flexibility, and a lower risk of heart disease. Just 1 cup a day, fresh or frozen, is enough to make a difference. Add them to oatmeal. Blend them into smoothies or enjoy them with a spoonful of Greek yogurt for a brain and heart-boosting breakfast. One tip: avoid dried berries, which are often loaded with added sugars that cancel out their benefits. Berries aren't just delicious. They're one of the smartest health investments you can make in your senior years. With daily use, they may help you stay sharp, steady, and strong, one handful at a time. At first glance, grapes seem like the perfect snack, portable, juicy, and naturally sweet, but for seniors, this fan-favorite fruit hides some serious health concerns. The danger lies in the combination of high sugar content and low fiber, a pairing that creates a perfect storm for blood sugar spikes. Just 1 cup of grapes contains around 23 grams of sugar, roughly the same as a small candy bar. And because grapes are so easy to eat by the handful, it's effortless to consume 2 or 3 cups in one sitting without even realizing it. For older adults with insulin resistance, type 2 diabetes, or unstable blood sugar, that's a major red flag. The sugar in grapes, mainly glucose and fructose, is rapidly absorbed into the bloodstream, leading to sharp glucose surges, followed by crashes that leave you feeling fatigued, foggy, and hungry again soon after. Another concern: grapes often rank high on the pesticide residue list, especially non-organic varieties. Seniors with weaker immune systems or sensitive digestion may be more vulnerable to the toxic effects of these chemicals, which can trigger inflammation or digestive discomfort. Unlike apples or pears, grape skins provide minimal fiber or protective phytonutrients. So you're essentially getting a fast hit of sugar with very little defense or nutrition to balance it out. The bottom line: grapes might feel like a safe snack, but for seniors striving to maintain energy balance, blood sugar, or reduce inflammation, they're often doing more harm than good. If you love fruit as a snack, opt for berries or sliced apples with nut butter instead. Lower sugar, higher fiber, and better for your body in the long run. They're marketed as natural, fiber-rich, and convenient, but dried fruits may be one of the most deceptive healthy snacks in the senior diet. From dried apricots and raisins to dates and figs, these tiny, chewy treats are concentrated sugar bombs, and that spells trouble for older adults. When fruits are dried, the water is removed, but the sugar remains. What's left behind is an intensely sweet, condensed version of the original, often with 3 to 4 times the sugar in the same volume. A handful of dried apricots contains the same sugar load as several full-sized fresh ones, but without the water to fill you up or slow down digestion. The result: a rapid fructose surge that hits your bloodstream fast, causing insulin spikes, energy crashes, and potentially long-term metabolic damage. Many store-bought dried fruits are treated with sulfites, a chemical preservative that keeps them looking bright and fresh. But for seniors with asthma, COPD, or sensitive lungs, sulfites can provoke serious respiratory reactions, including wheezing and difficulty breathing. Even if you're not asthmatic, sulfites have been linked to gut inflammation, headaches, and skin rashes, risks that only increase with age and weakened detox systems. Because dried fruits are small, it's easy to consume 3-4 servings in a single sitting, leading to excess calorie and sugar intake without realizing it. If you're craving sweetness, choose fresh fruit in whole form, paired with protein or healthy fats. You'll satisfy your sweet tooth without putting your body into overdrive. Bananas are often praised as a go-to fruit for potassium, but there's a critical detail that often gets overlooked. Not all bananas are equally beneficial, especially for seniors. While ripe bananas with brown spots can be a gentle and nourishing, choice green or underripe bananas are a different story, and they come with some surprising downsides for older adults. The primary concern: resistant starch. Unripe bananas are loaded with this type of carbohydrate, which resists digestion in the small intestine. While resistant starch can be useful in small amounts for gut health, it's much harder for aging digestive systems to break down, especially for those with reduced enzyme production or slower gut motility. This can lead to bloating, and abdominal discomfort, all too common issues among older adults with sensitive digestion or conditions like IBS or diverticulitis. Resistant starch can interfere with nutrient absorption, meaning that vitamins and minerals from other foods in your meal may not get fully absorbed. Something no senior can afford to overlook. Green bananas also have lower antioxidant content than ripe ones. As bananas mature, their levels of beneficial compounds like dopamine and vitamin C increase. So the greener they are, the less anti-inflammatory power they provide. You enjoy bananas, go for fully ripe ones, ideally with a few brown speckles. They're easier to digest, richer in antioxidants, and better for nutrient absorption, all without the gut stress. Grapefruit is often seen as the poster child for clean eating, refreshing, low in calories, and packed with vitamin C. But for seniors on medications, it might just be the most dangerous fruit in your kitchen. The reason: a compound found in grapefruit called furanocoumarin. This natural chemical blocks an important enzyme in your intestines known as CYP3A4. This enzyme is responsible for breaking down nearly 85 different prescription drugs. When it's inhibited, your body absorbs more of the drug than it should, resulting in a dose that's far stronger than intended. That's not just inconvenient, it can be life-threatening. Commonly affected medications include statins for cholesterol, calcium channel blockers for blood pressure, and anti-anxiety medications. Also affected are heart rhythm drugs, antihistamines, immunosuppressants, and even some painkillers. Just half a grapefruit or a small glass of juice can cause these interactions, and the effects can last up to 72 hours. That means spacing out your medication and grapefruit isn't enough. The enzyme remains blocked long after you've finished the fruit. The potential consequences include muscle breakdown, kidney damage, dangerously low blood pressure, or irregular heart rhythms. So while grapefruit may look harmless for anyone taking medications, especially common ones, among seniors, it's a fruit that needs to be avoided or approached with extreme caution. If you love citrus, switch to oranges or clementines, which don't interfere with drug metabolism and still give you that refreshing zest without the hidden risk. After 65, the rules of healthy eating start to change, and the fruits that once energized and nourished, you can now have the opposite effect if you're not careful. That doesn't mean giving up fruit. It means getting smarter about which fruits work for your aging body and which ones work against it. Your body doesn't process sugar the way it used to. Your digestion slows, your medication list grows, and your margin for error gets smaller. The good news: when you start making better choices, when you swap the sneaky sugar traps for nutrient-dense, senior-friendly fruits, your body starts to respond. You may notice better digestion, fewer blood sugar swings, more energy, clearer mind, even a more stable mood and sharper memory. This isn't just about preventing disease. It's about extending your health span, not just your lifespan. You don't need a complicated diet or to cut out every treat, but you do need to be aware. You need to know which fruits help your medications work better and which could sabotage them. You need to prioritize fruits that reduce inflammation, support your heart and brain, and keep your blood sugar in check.